Welcome to the class 9 students. This is the part 2 of the chapter Life and its Diversity. In my previous video, that is the part 1 video of this chapter, I have discussed about the basic properties of life and then have moved on towards the main topic of this chapter, that is the concept about the origin of life on earth. So we know that Oparin and Haldane have given us the theory about the origin of life on earth, and except their theory, all other theories were rejected, and according to them the origin of life took place in two phases. The first one is chemical evolution. According to chemical evolution, large or compound organic molecules came from small atoms or molecules. Okay, so we have discussed about this chemical evolution, and we have also discussed about biological evolution, and I said that there are two models that can fully illustrate the biological evolution. Okay, so the first model, that is the Coa-Servet model, which was given by A.I. Oparin. I have discussed that model and I have also showed a picture of that model. The next model, that is the microsphere model. We are going to start our class with that topic today. Okay, so let's start. This is the second model, known as the microsphere model. Okay, and it was given by S.W. Fox. So the scientist S.W. Fox proposed the microsphere model. According to this model, the microsphere, this structure, let me clear this. This structure, as you can see here, is the microsphere, and according to this model, microsphere was the first cellular organism. Structural organization was mostly similar to the Coa-Servet that we have done in the previous class. However, microsphere was principally made up of protein. As you can see that the whole thing is made up of protein, unlike Coa-Servet, which was also made up of lipid and carbohydrate, and it is enclosed by only one semi-permeable membrane, again unlike in Coa-Servet, which was enclosed by two protein layers. Okay, according to Fox, microsphere could show anabolism like formation of amino acid chain and nucleotide chain. They could also multiply by budding. In the primitive crust of Earth, microsphere-like structure was obtained. Therefore, microsphere might be, it is a theory that microsphere might be the possible initial life form, because and that is why it is accepted now. Even now it is accepted. On the other hand, Coa-Servet model is not accepted now. So we have discussed the two models that can properly illustrate the biological evolution, how life forms, complex life forms came from simple life forms. Okay, the science of biology is divided into three main divisions. The first one is botany, which you all know, which is the study of plants. Second one is zoology, which is the study of animals, and the third main category is microbiology, which is a branch of biology that deals with the microscopic organisms. Okay, now microbiology includes two main branches. They are now, biology is such a subject that can collaborate with many other streams of science. The first one that we'll talk about is biophysics, which is an interrelationship and cooperation between biology and physics. So both are branches of science, important major branches of science that can collaborate with each other, giving rise to a new stream or branch of science, which is known as biophysics. The second one being biochemistry. This is a common one. Most of you all know what is biochemistry. It is a collaboration of biology and chemistry. Okay, next, the third stream of science is biometry. Okay, what is biometry? When biology and statistics. Okay, biology we all know, and this part metry comes from statistics. So when these two collaborate with each other, we get biometry. Next, we have more such field of or new branches of science. Suppose in the field of space research, there is space biology, or the other name of it is exobiology. And then there is cybernetics. What is cybernetics? Cybernetics is when biology and technology, bio plus techno, these two come together, it forms cybernetics. Okay, next, the sixth branch of science is bionics, which comes from biology and electronics. Okay, so these are the different branches of science that can collaborate with biology for a better understanding of different life processes, and also to establish cooperation and interrelationship between biology and that subject. Okay, now we are going to talk about the application of modern biology. Okay, so the application of modern biology is very wide. It can be applied in almost all spheres of life, and the first one and the most important one is agriculture. Okay, without agriculture, we none of us will be able to survive. So under agriculture, the first point is obviously food production. Okay, it has been possible to increase the yield of grains, food grains, through modern agricultural methods. Okay, and that includes the use of high yielding varieties of seeds. Next, the production of seedless fruits like like in grapes, guava, papaya, through application of artificial hormones like IBA, NAA. IBA full form is indole butyric acid, NA is naphthalene acetic acid. It also has a role in pisciculture, which helps in the production of improved varieties of fishes and other aquatic animals which are used as food. Next, it also has a role in poultry, livestock, apiculture, etc., because all these are commercially needed products. Okay, next, moving on to the next field where it is where modern biology can be applied, is the production of clothes. Means under agriculture, clothes, all production of clothes also fall. So production of cotton fibers, silk, wool has increased manifold through the use of improved method of agriculture, sericulture and livestock. So now we are done with the two main categories of agriculture, that is food production and clothes. Moving on to the next field, that is in medicine. And this is also very very important. After agriculture obviously comes medicine. Plants provide various natural products which have been used extensively through many years to cure various types of illness. The medicinal plants, like I will write the names here. These all are scientific names: Penicillium, underline, Rauwolfia, Skalmeg, Cinchona, Belladonna, Strychnos, Nux vomica. All these are immensely important in medical science. Diseases like tuberculosis, pneumonia, typhoid are now being easily cured with the help of antibiotics, which we can derive from these plants. Okay, like penicillin, chloromycin, tetramycin, streptomycin, these all are obtained from microbes through extensive research. Okay, moving on to the third point where modern biology can be applied is space biology. Okay, now this is one of the growing fields of science. Space biology, or the other name we also know is exobiology, has been formed in the field of space research in collaboration of biology. During the exploration of moon, there is this organism known as chlorella. Okay. Unicellular organism. The astronauts take this green algae. This is basically a green colored algae. Green colored means it has photosynthetic pigments, means chloroplast, and they can perform photosynthesis. So during the exploration of moon, the scientists took this green algae chlorella along with them within the craft. So chlorella, as it has photosynthetic pigment, that is chlorophyll, it can perform photosynthesis, and during photosynthesis it release oxygen in the aircraft using the carbon dioxide which are produced by the cosmonauts during the respiration. So this released oxygen that the chlorella releases during photosynthesis is being was utilized by breathing by these astronauts for their breathing. Okay, so these are the different fields of fields where modern biology can be applied. So this 1.2 topic is also over. We will start with the 1.3 topic, that is classification of diversity of life, which is basically taxonomy. We will start that in the next video. Okay, thank you.